Shalom to the royal priesthood, your boy KDA to the fold, Gangsta Brew here. And I just want to go ahead and, give y'all update because I know y'all haven't heard from me for a long while, outside of True Royals live streams and all that. But before I get into it, just want to send all my praise to our magnificent Father Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash, for allowing me to give Fam Bam the updates that I know they want to hear and that they need to hear, because communication is very important, especially to all of Israel that is not doing so well right now, which is quite honestly most of us. But those that are doing good, want to pray for them too, that they continue to do good, continue to build up their spiritual capital, so we could go ahead and praise the Father the way He wants us to, so we can get up out of here, so that the mother and the children could be properly fed spiritually, so that we could continue to praise the Father the way that He wants us to. Albeit malnourishment, albeit poverty, and there's many things for us to overcome. But like it said in Proverbs 1:7, the Father said if we turn to Him and come back to Him, not only is He going to open our eyes, but He's going to give us all the protection and wisdom that we need, so that we get equipped going through these difficult times, but yet shine with His word when it's enlightened and illuminated in front of us and in us. And with that said, I end this prayer in the name of His magnificent begotten Son, the King of all Yasharallah, Yahweh Shai. Amen. Now, I want to speak on, what's been going on with me. See, I've been chilling in the cut, for a couple of months. Now, I know some people are going to run around and call it COVID or Rona or whatever the hell they're going to call it, but it's like ever since I dealt with this nasty flu at the end of late last year, right around the two holidays, and you know which ones I'm talking about. It's like after that, just something has been happening, not just, not just with my family, but with me personally. Well, I was so shook up that I didn't even know if I wanted to do this anymore. That's how shook I was, and but fortunately I came to the light, knowing certain situations and everything, and of course, True Royal called me up to cheer me up, and that's pretty much what did it for me. Telling me that, checking up on me and things like that. I'm letting her know that I was just focused on my flesh and blood, which I'm still doing right now. And I kept telling her I don't got time for this internet drama and stuff anymore. I just don't have the stomach for it. But yeah, I had to shift my focus a little bit, more so on my flesh and blood, other than this internet stuff, because most of it really don't matter to me, other than, seeing my people prosper under Yahweh's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's all I even care about at this particular point. I mean, all this other nonsense, like, I know people want to talk about the slap and want to harp on every Whoopi Goldberg's every last word. I'm just gonna tell you like this, man. Whoopi is on her way of getting deactivated and canceled from the Illuminati industry, and she knows it. I'm not I'm not one bit fooled by her so-called bravery because she knows her time is up over there, man. You cannot say what you said about the so-called fake-ass Jews and think you're gonna stay on. It don't work like that, Whoopi. And then on top of that, you got most of that demon spirit up in you. And all of a sudden, these couple acts of bravery, you think you gonna get up out of that? Really? I don't think so, Whoopi. So it's like the word on you is you about to get deactivated. You about to get shelved off into so-called retirement. And you know what I mean by retirement. And it ain't the good kind either. So you did all that smooching and hooching with Zaddy. Think you gonna stay on. Sorry, Whoopi, but they even get rid of people like you. Now, as far as this so-called slap, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. What I gathered from the so-called slap, and y'all know what I'm talking about. What I gathered by this so-called slap is that Chris Rock's bag just got bigger all around his tour and all around the country. I mean, basically, his tickets just went up about 5 times the amount. So that tells me that his bag got bigger. So I say, man, like, what kind of shit is this? You know what I'm saying? One thing to me is, I'm not fooled by any of this stuff. It's like, how the hell your bag go up 5 times the amount after the slap? Like, that's what kills me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm looking at those articles too, and I'm sitting there like, damn. But that's all I'm going to talk about the slap on. I'm not going to waste y'all time on that stuff. But see, this is the kind of garbage that I'm talking about. And this is why I feel better, staying off the net. I mean, the net is full of poisonous, toxic garbage, man. And watch so-called conscious black YouTube eat it up. They eat it up as if it was a good plate of food, man. I'm like, y'all don't know what a distraction is? You kidding me? And I'm supposed to come back and indulge myself in this garbage and then it continue to ignore my flesh and blood? Hell no. But see, after that nasty flu, right around December, between those 2 holidays, pretty much woke me up about what I'm seeing. It's like, this stuff is so poisonous, I need to get the hell away from it. And just get that time to my flesh and blood, which is working. I've never felt more of a positive, outcome like this in my life. But yet, you got some of these brews telling me that your flesh and blood is your worst enemy. Unfortunately, I gotta call BS on that. Because it's working wonders for me. It's keeping me balanced. It's giving me a balanced view. And it's giving me a healthy outlook on my soul. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And that's what I needed. I needed a balance. Because that's what I was missing, man. Because I'm going to say something. All this internet poison that I'm seeing on here, and unfortunately so-called conscious black YouTube eating it up like a good plate of food, that pretty much tells me everything I need to know about the internet. Right there. So I just want to give y'all an update of what I'm up to. And yes, I'm still working on my brand and everything behind the scenes too. It's just that I told y'all 2 years ago that I was going to be a little bit more busy than I would have. I was setting the parameters 2 years ago that this was going to be my situation. But I guess some people chose not to listen. Oh well. But shout out to those who decide to listen to this video and hear me out. Those who chose to stick around and appreciate me. I appreciate you right back. As Yahweh want it done, this is how Yahweh wants it to be done and wants certain things conducted. And I will say shalom to the entire nation of Israel. May Yahweh bless you with love, knowledge, and kindness as we go forward, because the last moments are here, and this is time for you to get ready for the Father. If you ain't doing that, I don't know what the heck you need to be doing. You better get on the right side, or you're going to get left behind and get burnt to the lake of fire. This is your Gangster Brew, KD84, saying shalom to all righteous Israel, and even those who are trying to get right. The time is now. Stop wasting it. Peace and love, Israel.